All right, let's talk about a program you're probably going to use a ton, Microsoft Word. If you are a complete beginner, don't worry, you are in exactly the right spot. We're going to cut through all the confusion and get you creating documents with confidence right now.
So, have you ever opened up Word and just stared at it? All those buttons, all those tabs, it can kind of feel like you're looking at the cockpit of an airplane, right? Well, trust me, you are not alone. But here's the secret. You really only need to know a couple of key things to get going. And we're going to break it all down, nice and simple, over the next few minutes.
Okay, so let's dive right in. The moment you open up Word, it basically asks you one simple question, giving you two main paths to choose from. Let's check them out.
Yeah, it really boils down to this. Are you starting from scratch with a brand new document? Or are you picking up where you left off on an existing one? That's it. That's your first choice.
So if you decide you're creating something new, you'll see a couple of things. Over on the left, you've got your classic blank document. That's your clean canvas. But then you see all these other cool-looking options, right? A resume, a journal. These are called templates.
So what the heck is a template? Honestly, it's like a massive head start. All the hard work, the design, the colors, the fonts, the whole layout, it's already done. You just have to add your own words. It's an awesome shortcut for making something look super professional, like a resume, without having to be a designer.
Now, what about that other path? Well, if you've worked on something before, Word remembers. See that recent list? It's right there on the start screen. You just find your file, give it a click, and boom, you're right back where you were. Super easy. Okay, we've opened our document, and now we're staring at the main workspace. Up at the top, you see that big bar of buttons and tabs. That's called the ribbon, and you can think of it as your command center. Pretty much everything you're going to want to do happens from right up there. Let's start on the far left with the File tab. This isn't where you're going to change your font or anything like that. Nope, this is more like the back office. It's for the big picture stuff. You know, saving, opening a new file, printing it out. All the things you do to the file, not in the file. All right, right next to File is the Home tab. Now this is where the magic happens. I'm telling you, you're going to live in this tab. It's your home base for making your text look good. All your formatting tools are right here. And you'll see the Home tab is broken up into these little boxes, these little groups. The font group is pretty obvious, right? It's all about changing your letters, making them bold, bigger, a different color. Then you've got the Paragraph group. This is for lining things up, like centering your title or making a bulleted list. And then there's Styles. Oh man, this is a secret weapon. You can just click heading 1 and it instantly formats your title perfectly. It's a massive time saver, and it keeps everything looking super consistent. Next door to Home, we've got the Insert tab. And this one does exactly what it says on the tin. Want to insert a picture? Go here. Want to insert a table? Go here. Page numbers, charts, you name it. If you want to add something to your page that isn't just text, the Insert tab is your spot. All right, enough talking about buttons. Let's actually use them. Theory is one thing, but the best way to learn this stuff is to just do it. So let's put those Home tab tools into practice right now. First things first, you gotta have something to work with, right? So just click on the page and start typing. Anything at all. Just get some words down on the screen. Okay, now this next step is so important. It's the golden rule of Word. You have to select it to affect it. Before you can change anything, you have to tell Word what text you want to change. So you just click and drag your mouse over the words to highlight them. That selection is you telling Word, hey, look at this part. And now for the fun part. Once your text is highlighted, just go up to that font section we talked about on the Home tab. Click that little arrow to see all the fonts, pick one, and watch what happens. Bam! Your text instantly changes. It really is that easy. Okay, so you've typed out your masterpiece, you've made it look fantastic, but we're not done yet, because none of that work matters if your computer crashes and you lose it all, right? So let's talk about maybe the most important step of all, saving your work. Remember our little trip to the back office? We're heading back to that File tab. The first time you save a document, you're going to click File and then Save As. Think of it like this. Save As lets you name your file and tell your computer where to put it. And while we're in that File menu, you'll see a few other key options for finishing up. You've got Save As, which we just covered. You've got Print, which is, well, for printing. And check out Export. This is a super handy tool for turning your document into a PDF. that's perfect for when you're emailing it to someone and you want to make sure it looks exactly the same on their screen as it does on yours. And that's really it. Seriously, starting a document, changing how it looks, and saving your work. Those are the absolute fundamentals. You now know everything you need to get started with Microsoft Word. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and create something awesome.